When you look at any massive global industry, there's always one big question. Who's going to lead it tomorrow? Well, today, we're diving into an institution that was literally built to answer that question for a whole nation's economic powerhouse. We're talking about the Textile Institute of Pakistan, a place designed to, well, weave the future of an entire industry.
So here's our game plan. First, we're going to get a handle on just how big Pakistan's textile industry really is. Then, we'll uncover the vision that started the Textile Institute of Pakistan. We'll see how it molds future leaders, get a feel for campus life, and finally, we'll look at the huge advantage its graduates have out in the real world.
All right, so why dedicate a whole institute to just one field? I mean, really? To get that, you have to understand the incredible scale we're talking about. This isn't just an industry in Pakistan. For a lot of reasons, it is the industry. It's a true cornerstone of the entire national economy. Let that sink in for a second. Not just one of the big ones, it's the largest. This one fact is the reason for everything else we're about to talk about. It's the country's main economic engine, and an engine that powerful needs a steady supply of seriously skilled engineers, designers, and managers to keep it humming. And its impact? Whoa, it's staggering. It brings in the most export money, it employs a huge chunk of the workforce, and it's a critical player in the global market. See, when an industry is that vital to a country's well-being, you can't just hope for good leaders to show up. You have to build a pipeline of talent that's ready to innovate and compete on the world stage. Okay, this is where the story gets really interesting. Faced with this massive need for talent, the industry didn't just sit around and wait. It decided to build the solution itself right from the ground up. And here is the absolute key. The Textile Institute of Pakistan, or TIP, wasn't just another college. It was a strategic move by the industry for the industry. The All Pakistan Textile Mills Association saw this critical gap, this need for specialized pros, and they took action to fill it themselves. They created an institute with one laser-focused mission: to create the next generation of textile leaders. And you can see from this timeline, it had heavyweight leadership right from the start. It began with the famous scholar Dr. Iqbal Ahmed, was later steered by industry giants and government leaders like Mr. Tariq Ikram, and is now under Chancellor Ms. Nosheen Ahmed. This mix of academic vision and real-world smarts, all recognized by Pakistan's Higher Education Commission, has been its secret sauce all along. So how exactly does TIP get this done? Let's take a look inside the classroom at the actual programs they've built to deliver the specific skills the industry is crying out for. Right, so instead of some generic, one-size-fits-all degree, TIP offers 5 super specialized programs. You can think of them as tailored pathways to becoming an expert. Each one is carefully designed to create a specialist for a very specific, very important job along that huge textile supply chain, from the raw cotton fiber all the way to the shirt on the rack. This table basically lays out their whole strategy. You can see a clear split between science, design, and management. On the science track, you're going deep into chemistry and engineering. The design track mixes art history with modern computer-aided design. And for the business-minded folks, there are 3 distinct paths, whether you want to manage a global supply chain, run a factory floor, or market the final product. It's a curriculum that really covers the entire ecosystem. But of course, creating leaders isn't just about what happens in the lecture hall. The environment where students live, work, and collaborate is just as critical. So what's it actually like to be a student at TIP? Well, for starters, it's big. We're talking about a huge 55-acre campus just outside the chaos of Karachi and Bin Qasim. This isn't just a few buildings. It's a dedicated space designed to give students room to breathe, think, and create without all the distractions of the big city. And that space is totally intentional. It's a peaceful spot, a deliberate step away from the urban noise to help students really focus. By providing comfy housing, organized transport, and bringing in a diverse group of students from all over Pakistan, TIP builds this really supportive, multicultural community where tomorrow's leaders can just, well, thrive. And that leads us to the biggest question of all, right? Does it actually work? Let's look at the results. What happens after graduation? This is where that original vision really pays off. Here it is. This is the ultimate advantage. Because TIP was literally created by the industry, its connections are just unbeatable. The top companies in Pakistan don't just know about TIP graduates, they are actively trying to hire them. The school acts as a direct bridge, taking talented students from the classroom and connecting them straight to an amazing career. And the proof is right here in the numbers. Over the years, TIP has created this network of more than 2,000 alumni.
And listen, these aren't just former students. They are the managers, the directors, the innovators, and the entrepreneurs who are now running the very industry the Institute was built for. That's a powerful legacy.
But hey, don't just take my word for it. Let's hear it straight from the graduates. Take Ali Kazmi, a marketing director at a huge denim mill. He says TIP was key in shaping his career trajectory, giving him that clear path he needed to succeed at the highest levels.
And it's not just about climbing the corporate ladder either. Sareem Mahmood went a different route, becoming an entrepreneur. He calls TIP a unique community that gave them the confidence to innovate and drive change. He ended up founding a tech company to make the whole industry more sustainable, which just shows you the incredible range of impact TIP graduates have.
And finally, Rouge Magolg, a deputy general manager, talks about the school's culture. She points to its unwavering commitment to excellence and explains how the teachers gave her not just skills, but the passion she needed to succeed. That says so much about the people who make the place run.
So, when you put it all together, the sheer size of the industry, the unique vision of the Institute, and the proven success of its graduates, you see a system built for one powerful purpose: to create the leaders for Pakistan's most important economic sector. TIP was built to weave the future of an industry. So the only question left is for anyone thinking about being a part of it: are you next?